you a free card. So, genuinely, keep your peace. And him and Timmy, he's just the worst version of Tim Duncan. That's basically what he is. And in centre off the bench, we need a little bit of size, so I'm going to go with Donovan Clingan. So we're going to go with him here as our backup centre. The only thing is that we're a little bit small because one of my last three guys on the team, I asked what this guy, he can play at centre though for a few minutes, so I don't mind it. We might be a little bit small, and we're going to put in basically because give a small forward to set back. If you're playing as a 4-6-6, you know, like something good, you might have to do that good. Like you 5.4, like I'm only using this guy online, and he's averaging 5.4 points, 3.7 minutes per game on crazy good field goal percentage, over 50% for three. Like an excellent kicker can just come in and piss off your balance. Is he good? No, but he can just come in and cheese. So anyway, yeah, this is the deal. I will see you guys.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. The drive by Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Pass to Edwards. Payton outside. And he banks in the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Edwards can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Ball. Fires from the wing. George with the bucket.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Here's Payton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Yao Ming. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Good on both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Ewing right side. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there. Anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Doncic with the steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Ewing. Duncan left side. Back to Ewing. Lets it fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And that one's good, George.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And it's Doncic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, George. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. Outside, Ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Edey. Back to Ball. And he drives in. And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. 5 to shoot. Outside, Ewing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A good close contest so far as we finish. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Now, here's George. It's deflected. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
It's Reed, top of the key. Here he goes. And the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Out to Edwards. It's blocked. They get a hand on it. Left side Durant. To Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Robertson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Fades back. They get it again. Pass to Yao. Beyond the arc. Out to Payton. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's McGrady. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Yao's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Robertson left side. The three from KD. Now Ming pulls it in. Los Angeles trails by 3. Here's Weber. Oh, that's blocked. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's Robertson outside. And here's Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to McGrady. Durant feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And so Durant nails them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside Irving. Up top Ewing. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Duncan outside. Misses the 3. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
George, that's a two-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles leads by 4. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And he gets the bucket. George has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Los Angeles. Giannis inside. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Jan. Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Weber. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Edey. And Payton sends it back. For the lead. Knocks down the three ball. Payton's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Going inside, and Weber throws it down.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense.
Pass to Edey. Shot to stop the run. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Here's George. Out to Payton. 6 to shoot. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Giannis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Now, here's Ball. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Julius Erving.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And both free throws good for Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Edey gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
There's the pick. Pass the ball. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 10 points in the game.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Ball with it. Outside, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. He's got 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The visiting team.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Los Angeles leading by 4. Robertson outside. McGrady. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. KD draws the double. Robertson outside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Doncic from the arc. Back to Ball. Doncic outside. Doncic powers it home.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
From deep, Robertson. Another shot. Gobert in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And Los Angeles leads by 8.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now Ball. Outside, George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Weber. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Knocked loose and stolen by Yao. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the left wing. Here's Edey. Here's Yacht. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
And Los Angeles calling timeout.
Your dance team.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Irving. Out to Payton. Back to Irving. From deep. And that's good. Gary Payton for three.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
And here's George for three. Rebound by Yao. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And now the fast break. George with the ball. Out to Payton. Back to Duncan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Oh, tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
And both free throws good for Payton. Here's Los Angeles now. They lead by 11. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And they pick up 2.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard in screen and rolls because of them.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but 1-0. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here's Gasol. It's deflected. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And George, here we go. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Now Dang. Great D that time from Duncan. Here's George. And Gasol sends it back. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Pulls it up. That's short off the rim. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Heaney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Gasol, no good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
That's his first personal.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now here's Johnson. Outside for Gasol. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Outside, George. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's ball. On the wing, George.
2 minutes.
Pass to Giannis.
2 minutes.
Screen by Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
On the wing, Stojakovic. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And don't sleep on Peja's leaping ability. More than capable on those finishes.
Pass to George. Here's ball. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Johnson down low. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles leading by 3. The drive-by ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Edey. Puts up a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Duncan left side. The kick out to Ball. That 3 off the mark. Here's Dang. Excellent D there from George. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
The 14.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Pass to Gasol. Duncan right side. Takes the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Los Angeles leading by 6. Robertson drives in. Tim Duncan with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The offensive rebound. Here's Stojakovic, and he jams it with authority.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got the lead back up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Reed. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Giddey. Wembanyama, a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Giddey. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Giddey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Durant. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he makes that one.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Ball's knocked loose. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Gobert down low. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 5. Durant for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
.52 seconds left in the first half. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. McGrady outside. Over Harrington. Durant with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's McGrady. Gobert with it. And finished off by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. They set the pick. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Duncan down low. Here's Heaney. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Home team ball.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ball with it, defended by Giddey. Outside, George connects from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Wembanyama up top. And Klingon has it in the corner. Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. And a deep three from Irving.
And that's a great job by Giannis of altering the shot.
Irving can't get it to go. Ball with a wide open look. No good from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Giddey. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 6. The three. And the rejection by Giannis. And stolen by Irving. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Klingon.
2 minutes.
The tray. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on George.
Second team.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the
That
line,
one is no good.
Team Julius Irving. Taking
And he nails the third. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. In the corner, George with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by George. Giannis has got 6 points.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball from long range. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
Back to Giddey. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. He's got 7. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Edey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Donovan Klingon. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He hits both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Johnson down low. 8 points for him. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put
Magic
pressure
is
on.
trash.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a
Magic
play
is
like
trash,
this right
bro.
in your face.
Look at that trash Magic, bro.
.24 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Edey.
Yeah, I should be, but the algo is trying to help you, giving you 3-point
11 seconds
shots,
left in the third quarter.
Of course I should be.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
If you got Magic and you can't even use it. You're not using rhythm shooting, bro. Why don't you rhythm shoot?
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That shot is off.
That's not a rhythm shot.
And
That's a
so it's
square.
Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here is Johnson. Pass to Stojakovic. And it's Dang in the corner. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 16. Drives to the hoop. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Your dance team.
Knocks it loose. Reed with the steal. Here's McGrady. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dang for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Gobert. It's stolen by Dang. Pass break. Here we go. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The shot by Robertson, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Gasol a screen. Dang for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside for Gasol. Pass to Stojakovic. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. From deep, Robertson. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Shoots the three. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires for three. And Luol Deng for three. Deng's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Robertson. Knocks down the three ball.
Just to balance
Robertson's
my
got a
defense. Just my strategy to balance. I'm just balancing
The threes here in the fourth
my
quarter
defense.
for Los Angeles.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line
said
and
I'm playing
below, but
Giannis
here's a
at the
time
three.
where he steps out and launches from beyond.
If I don't do that, then I would play ABM, but I got too many
106
guards.
left in the
too.
fourth quarter. Outside, KD. His three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, we need some big.
On the wing, Dang. Back to Johnson. Fires the three.
I'm saving up for
The kick out to Dang. For three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out.
I'm not spending it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home
It's
team.
my first game on
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity
It is tough.
that
It's
Duncan
not
brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates
I'm
really
just
look
playing
up
3
to.
games and hopping off. I don't even care.
And he makes both free throws. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Durant for three.
Kevin
A
Durant.
three-pointer is right on target.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now Dang launches a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So it's lost.